It should be rolling now.
Yeah, that's it.
Hello! I'm here in Newport with this horrible 5G mast behind me here. This is Long Lane coming down here, and we've got Stapler's Road here. But anyways, I'm going to pan around a bit in a minute. But this is a 5G antenna, right? Now, 5G, to let you know what 5G is, it didn't kettle of fish the 4G, 3G, 2G, etc. It's 5G is phased array beamforming millimetre waves at high gigahertz frequencies. That's billions of gigahertz of frequencies. And it can be used to target and acquire. It's a military weapon. I'm not going to go into too much detail on the science. You can study it if you want to. It can be used for crowd control. It's dual purpose basically, domestic and military. And the different frequencies can have various effects on the brain functions. Now, these the frequencies, the 5G's frequencies, round them, I'm talking in layman's terms really, but they have electromagnetic fields around them, and that's the danger. EMFs, electromagnetic fields, which give off EMR, electromagnetic radiation, and it's very dangerous stuff. I mean, I measure using this. This is an electromagnetic field strength meter, and I measure using this, and I measure the fields. The measurement we use in this particular instance is millivolts. Now this is round behind me there. It's getting up to nearly 8,000 millivolts. It fluctuates a bit, it can drop down to 5. This is a radio thing, so it's a bit, but I know that the frequencies are very high if the electromagnetic fields are very high. We're getting over 7,000 millivolts here, and 650 millivolts is high risk level 4, health risk level 4. You don't want to be in that for more than a couple of hours a day over a period of weeks or years. Basically, you don't want to be in it at all. You know, especially, I mean, 650 millivolts, that's chipping out 8,000 millivolts. I mean, people are complaining it's an eyesore. That's the least problem. The people in these houses around here are going to be getting it, and I've checked it in this house, which I'll pan round them. And we're getting up to 7,000, 8,000 millivolts, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 millivolts, and it's just not a safe environment to live in. Never mind being an ugly thing. And to put these things up, this was put up without permission as well, planning permission. The council have got I forget the word, and with some kind of court case against, because they put it up without permission. But it's operating, because I can tell by the electromagnetic fields. You see, a lot of people term electromagnetic fields as electro-smog. The smog you can't see. All around you and inside you, you've got electro-smog. Now, if you were walking in the London smog, you wouldn't stay in it for long, would you? You just want to get out of it. But you can't see this. It's all around us. We're breathing it in. And yes, I'm hoping that the chap who lives here has been talking to me, and he's written a letter to the council, and they've said it's what's the thing? It's under investigation anyway, because they've put this thing up without asking permission basically. They're riding on the permitted development thing, which is not permitted basically. I was over in Sandown on Perone Way on November the 5th, where the council had refused permission to put one of these things up just behind Sandown Station on Perone Way, another domestic area, and the council refused it, but they've applied again. And anyway, I was down there with a chap who lives in that area, shouting about that on November the 5th. Then getting towards the end of December, I came down here, with my partner in a car, and I seen that, I thought, what the hell? But apparently it just went up, sort of, must have been towards the end of November that it went up, because the people who live here were away. They were on holiday and they came back, and I found this thing here, you know. But anyways, I'll just show you this. It tells you a bit about the dangers of wireless radiation. Now I don't know if you can see this very well. I don't know if that's in focus, but if not, I'll read a little bit about it anyway. I'll read it now. It's I mean, if you want to try and check that out, the wind's blowing it everywhere, but you can you know, you can freeze frame it. I don't know, maybe you can see that in focus. We can freeze frame that if necessary. I'll read a little bit about it. It's save the earth from wireless radiation. Radiation from wireless technology is causing global extinction. There's more in the middle here telling you bits and bobs. I mean, whether hopefully I hope it's in focus. If not, I'm sorry. But this bit down the bottom here, I'll read some. Wireless technology is causing arrhythmia, nausea, vomiting, dizziness, fainting, seizures, stroke. I know about that one. Migraines, headaches, ringing in the ears, sleep problems, heart, eye or ear pain, depression, anxiety, brain fog, memory loss, ear or nose bleeding, chest pressure, flu-like symptoms, cognitive problems, mood disorders, agitation, shakiness, abnormal fatigue, autoimmune disorders, DNA damage, infertility, miscarriages, birth defects, cancer, diabetes, autism, colony collapse, that's like bees, and death of the biosphere, that's plants and animals. Basically, it's a major existential threat to all biological life. But let me have a look what I've got here. I'm going to read, there's a guy called Arthur Furstenberg who sadly died last year, but he wrote a book which was the history of electricity and life, and it was originally published in 2016. But I've got the book, but I'm going to read, this is page 327. It's a thick book, but a good chunk of it at the end's all bibliography and stuff. But this is just an example. The population of sparrows in Kensington Gardens, a 275-acre park gracing central London, excuse me, declined from 2,603 in 1925 to just 4 in 2002. That's a population of sparrows. 4 in 2002. This bird, which is associated with human beings for at least 10,000 years, is vanishing even where there are plenty of seeds and insects. Where ornithologists can find no obvious cause for its decline. But there is a cause, and it's hidden in plain sight. Today, 26 antenna installations are lined up on the northern, western and southern borders of Kensington Gardens, operated by Vodafone, T-Mobile, Orange, O2, 3 and Airwave. We are saturating this beautiful park with microwaves so that human visitors can use their cell phones and the police can use their radios. And it's happening all over the place, happening up in Scotland, you name it. But yes, so this is not just a monstrosity what the neighbours around here are complaining about. It's a major health risk, and it's got to be stopped. It's got to be taken down. Now, the council have said, my friend wrote a letter and have said that they've got an active case up on it because it shouldn't have been put up. It was put up without permission. So it's got to be brought down again, and we don't want any more, especially near, you know, I'll pan round now, I'll show you where we are. if you notice as well on these LED lights, the little black twigs on the top, they're all going to be part of the Internet of Things, then, so that everything's sorted, which we do not want, because that's the control and surveillance mechanisms, etc. That house there, that window there is a kitchen window, and they can, in there, they're getting readings, or I'm getting readings of approaching 6,000 to 8,000 millivolts, which you don't want to be in that for any length, serious lengths of time, especially 24/7. What's that house over there getting? Then there's all these houses here. And, like I say, it's blocking the view from this chap's kitchen, you know, and it looks an eyesore. But that's not the big problem, really. The big problem is it's a major health threat. It's got to be stopped. And, I'm not going to go too much more deep into the science, but you can look out for yourself. But these are microwaves, they're not radio waves, they're microwaves. They're very strong electromagnetic fields around them, and they're dangerous. We're all getting radio waves. But that's it, I don't think. So yes, as you can see here, we're in a big residential area. I've just panned around a bit, and it's just not on. You know, and this has been done without permission. Hopefully, we'll get more from the council before long on what's going to occur here. And I don't know what's happening about the plan of ambition for the Mast in Perone Way down the back of Sandown Station there. The chap hasn't got back to me yet, whether he's had any emails or etc. But a lot of people were on board with me about not letting that happen, and this one has happened, like I say, the same month. Within a couple of weeks of me being over at Perone Way, drove down here and this one's here. No good at all.